assume that green card holders and US citizens have the same ability to sponsor family members for a green card, but that's actually not true. In this video, we'll break down the differences between sponsorship of a US citizen versus that of a lawful permanent resident, including who can be sponsored, what the wait times are, and what happens if that lawful permanent resident naturalizes during the process. So who can each person sponsor? US citizens can generally sponsor a spouse, children, whether married or unmarried, parents, brothers, and sisters. Green card holders, on the other hand, are much more limited in that they can generally only sponsor a spouse and unmarried children. So right away, US citizens have broader sponsorship rights than lawful permanent residents. Now, an important distinction to make is that different individuals fall into different categories. So for immigration purposes, there's immediate relatives versus family preference categories. Immediate relatives of US citizens include the spouse, unmarried children under 21 years of age, and parents of US citizens, the US citizen being over 21 years of age as well. These categories are not subject to the annual visa cap, which means that there's no waiting time. A green card or an immigrant visa is essentially readily available. For the family preference categories, on the other hand, that includes spouses of green card holders, children of green card holders, married children of US citizens, and siblings of US citizens. These categories, on the other hand, are subject to yearly backlogs, which can create significant wait times. And this is why many applicants decide to closely follow the visa bulletin to see when their priority date becomes current, because that's what governs your place in line for when an immigrant visa or that green card becomes available. So what do the processing times look like? In many cases, sponsorship through a US citizen is significantly faster. So for example, immediate relative cases may directly have a immigrant visa or processing or be able to adjust their status without having to wait for that visa number. It's ready right away, so they can apply immediately. Green card holder cases, on the other hand, they often face those additional waiting periods before they can even apply for the green card. And that's where that visa bulletin comes into play. So, for example, a spouse of a US citizen may be able to move forward immediately, while a spouse of a green card holder will have to wait for visa availability depending on the category and the visa bulletin. Now, of course, actual processing times vary depending on USCIS's workload, what consulate's involved, and the applicant's country of chargeability. That does actually play into this. So what happens when a green card holder sponsor becomes a US citizen? If that green card holder naturalizes while a petition is pending, the case may actually be upgraded, meaning that it may move into a faster category. In some cases, you can jump from being in a family preference category to an immediate relative category where that visa is immediately available or that green card is available to you. So essentially, the biggest difference here comes down to who can be sponsored and how long the process can take. US citizens generally have broader sponsorship rights and faster processing options compared to green card holders.